Hello and welcome to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and this podcast is brought to you by thelegendarychiropractor.com, an interactive and immersive virtual platform for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field wanting just a little bit more from this profession. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and if you do, be sure to share with a friend, leave us a rate, leave us a review, and also be sure to subscribe to get more. Dr. Brad Glowacki runs one of the highest volume, highest profile, highest profitability practices in the world, and it's all run with vitalistic communication procedures. Those procedures from his office are then shared with other chiropractors at his various trainings as a part of Level Up mentoring. This information is created, developed, tested, and then packaged simplistically before being taught. With bruises and scars from making mistakes, Dr. Glow always delivers refined content that is battle-tested and simplified for use on Monday. To level up your life and practice, head over to levelupmentoring.rocks. That's levelupmentoring.rocks. Chiro HD, superior cloud-based practice management software. Chiro HD is a user-friendly, all-in-one EHR solution built with one mission: to help you run your practice like a boss. Learn more at chirohd.com. Total Clinic Solutions is your go-to source for purchasing both brand new and refurbished chiropractic equipment, as well as phone support for repairs and maintenance. Call Derek and allow him to combine your wishes and his 23 years of chiropractic equipment expertise to find what's best for you and your patients at 704-622-4089 or head to totalclinicsolutions.com now. Thank you for allowing this brief disruption to take place. And now back to the program. Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another live video in the Legendary Chiropractor Free Group, where I'm here to break down for you exactly what we posted about this week. This week and the end of July here is all about recent graduates and doctors of chiropractic really being truly as successful as they possibly can as they transition from student to doctor, right? Because that's what we're all about here at the Legendary Chiropractor, is not only helping you as a current chiropractic student or a pre-chiropractic student, but also helping you through this difficult time and treacherous time of going from student to a doctor role, right? What kinds of things you have to have in order? What kinds of things should you be thinking about? Where do you get this information? And to be honest with you, the only really true place to get this information these days is here with the Legendary Chiropractor group platform. So be sure to click the link above, check out our platform, become a member for free. As always, it's totally free. And I always got to say that because I encourage every single person to do that. We just hit this past week, actually yesterday, we hit over 200 members on our platform. 200 members on our platform that are chiropractic students, doctors of chiropractic, and or pre-chiropractic students. So if that's not something huge, if that's not a milestone that you don't want to celebrate with us, man, that is freaking awesome. So without further ado, I want to chat with you today about opportunities and different things and opportunities, preparation, things like that come up. And last video we talked about, associating, independent contracting, opening up on your own. And today we're talking all about preparation. What does that mean to you? What does that mean as a young doc? What does that mean as a recent graduate? And there are three major things that we truly believe every person should have in their corner in regards to preparation that we believe are truly powerful moving forward. I mean, in all reality, every single person needs to set a plan. Every single person needs to have a plan/routine. Every person needs to have mentors or coaches. And every person needs to have the capability and capacity to tap into themselves and dig deeper, right? Because oftentimes, far too often, we think that things should just be handed to us in life. Far too often, we think that things should just be done for us, right? And here's the great part about that is that technology has made it easier than ever for us to think that way. Technology has made it easier than ever to get that kind of mindset going in regards to just general presentation of information to us, right? So it should be, a lot of us come out of not only grad school, but just go around life in general thinking that we deserve everything, or we expect certain things to be done for us, versus actually seeking out and doing it ourselves. So that's my biggest takeaway, I think, for you going out of chiropractic school and transitioning into your doctoral life. And that is that most things are not handed to you, and most things do not need to be handed to you. Obviously, technology is there to make it easier for us, but technology is not necessarily here to give things to us on a silver platter. You still have to work really hard to get to where you want to be. And those that have the strongest work ethic, those that have the mindset and charisma and courage to go out and seek information, to seek intelligence, to seek the next best thing. Those that seek oftentimes receive, and those that don't seek and play a passive role in their life oftentimes do not receive, and they're oftentimes frustrated when things don't go their way, when things don't just seem to work out, right? But they look at people who put in work. Sked is the all-in-one system that allows for amazing control and flexibility of your scheduling. Yes, your next new hire. Every aspect of when and where you service your customers is at your command. Sked is tightly integrated with your existing EHR system. This software was made by a chiropractor specifically for Chiropractic. No joke. Go check out their latest care plan feature by heading to go.sked.life/legendarypod. Easily share your passion for chiropractic and look good doing it with Above Down apparel, offering a premium lineup of principled apparel that's impossibly soft, sustainably sourced, and chiropractic AF. Visit abovedown.co and follow them on Instagram to learn more and score yourself some sweet chiro swag. Every chiropractic clinic needs a compliance program. If you are not sure what that includes or why you need one, let Dr. Robin from RHDC Consulting help you build your chiropractic compliance. If you are ready to get started, head to robin-hale.mykajabi.com and let Dr. Robin guide you to the end result. Thank you for allowing this brief disruption to take place. And now back to the program. Dedication to what they're doing, to their roles in their lives, and they look at them and say, man, I wish I could do what so-and-so's doing. I wish I had what so-and-so had. Now, I want you to think about this. This is kind of a tangent, but I want you to think about this, and I want you to do this either today or this week sometime, and look at yourself in the mirror and say, have I put in the work? Have I put in the work, the time, the energy, and the finances to be where I am and or to get where I want to be? Ask yourself that question, because if the answer is no, to that question, we have to dig deeper into ourselves, into our minds, our hearts, and our guts. We have to. If the answer is yes, great. Congratulations. Keep pursuing and keep trudging forward. But if the answer is no, you have some work to do. You have your work cut out for you. But it's never too late, and I want you to understand that. But first and foremost, you have to have a plan. You have to put in the effort, the work to make a plan, to create a plan, to do what it takes to lay everything out there that you want in this life. Or lay out what you want in the next year, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, right? We always talk about this process of reverse engineering our future tense. So shooting for a 15-year plan and then backtracking all the way until you get to action steps you can take today to get done what you need to get done to get to that 15-year goal, right? So goal setting is great. We've talked about this before. Goal setting is great, but it's very future tensed. We need to goal set and then backtrack and reverse engineer how we're going to get there through utilizing specific actions that get us to that end goal. Okay. So preparation in regards to making a plan. Make a plan, folks. Make a plan. The second thing that we just talked about previously that I kind of went on a tangent about is that you need to be able to tap into yourself. You need to find the work ethic, find the drive. You need to find the courage, the compassion to inside yourself, inside your mind, inside your heart, inside your gut, to not only truly serve through chiropractic, but also to be the best version of yourself. And I know that sounds cheesy. I know that sounds cliche, but guys, you have to understand what you do, what you think about on a daily basis, times, if not all the time, comes up again and again and again. And that's what you portray, not only energetically in your life, that's the levels you vibrate at, but it's also what you communicate, how you're speaking to other people. So you have to start digging into yourself to find out some of these answers. Not everything is going to be written on the wall for you. And if I'm the first person to tell you that, I'm sorry, but not everything's written on the wall for you. You have to seek. That seeking is an action, and action takers oftentimes get what they want. Passive people don't get what they want, and they look at active people and seekers and they say, man, I really wish I had what they had. So find it within yourself to dig deeper, to be the best person you can be, to do the things that you need to do to graduate. And then when you come out on the other end of this, on the doctor end of this, are you going to associate? Are you going to independent contract? Are you going to open up on your own? How are you going to pay back your student loans? What personality category do you fit in? We have this conversation all the time. So start thinking about these things, but you got to have a plan, number one, and you got to be able to tap into yourself, number two. Number three, here's where if we understand how to tap into ourselves, or if we're not quite there yet, if we're not quite in the position to tap into ourselves, this last statement can come either before or after you learn to tap into yourself. But this last key to preparation post-graduation is finding mentors and or coaches that are on the same mission as you within chiropractic. So whatever technique you do, whatever philosophy you are, whatever office you want to have or be in, find those mentors, find those people that are doing what you're doing or want to do, and then go from there and make sure that you understand what you're after, because sometimes it takes a mentor, it takes a coach to open your eyes to new possibilities. It takes a mentor, it takes a coach to open your eyes to what your truest optimal potential truly is, right? Sometimes it takes that person to say, hey, look yourself in the mirror. And this is what I try to do for you guys on a weekly basis, twice a week, by coming to you live. Dr. Stu Hoffman, founder and president of Chiropractic Malpractice Insurance, is the foremost expert in both risk management and risk avoidance. Understanding the everyday challenges of today's practicing chiropractor and the current public perception of chiropractic has made Chiropractic the fastest growing malpractice insurance program of the last 28 years. Find out more at chiropractic.com. Imaging Services' primary business is chiropractic solutions. With over 45 years in the industry of helping chiropractors, Michael Tokash offers free consultations on building your business. In the past year, Imaging Services has installed over 100 X-ray machines and digital X-ray systems in over 42 states across the United States. For more, head to theimagingservices.com. Thank you for allowing this brief disruption to take place. And now back to the program. At least twice a week to make sure that you understand who you are, what you want, and how you're going to get there, right? So this is preparation for recent grads, how we're getting there, how we're doing this. Biggest three things, right? Preparation-wise is mentors and coaches is huge. Before you graduate, after you graduate, all the time you should have mentors and coaches to push you to the next level, right? The second thing is setting a plan, having a strategic plan in place to know what you want, how you're going to get there, and reverse engineering until you get back to today and setting action steps on today and what you're going to do for the future, right? How are you going to achieve that 15-year plan if you don't set any action steps today? You're not, right? So it's just a dream at that point. So start setting your plan, start setting action steps. And then the third thing is just making sure you're able to tap into yourself and making sure that you have the capacity, the capability, and the courage to tap into yourself. Ask yourself the difficult questions. Ask yourself the difficult questions because it's really, really hard to be presented, even if you have a coach, even if you have a mentor, even if you have a platform like the Legendary Chiropractor that provides you with information, that provides you with content that is tangible and applicable to your life. Even if you have that, it's extremely hard if you don't know how to tap into yourself and dig deeper into your work ethic and where your strategy is coming from and your plan. It's really hard to get anywhere in life, especially when you see other people around you starting to do what you want to do, right? Because those people found it in themselves to take the action steps, to produce the plan, to go back and reverse engineer and go back and set that plan in place, right? Those are the people that you look at and you envy, unfortunately. But those are the people that you should be looking at and learning from. Peers, mentors, coaches, colleagues. I don't care if they're older than you. I don't care if they're younger than you. You should absolutely be learning from everybody you can to further tap into yourself and your work ethic and make sure you're producing for yourself and you're able to ask the right questions when difficult times arise, okay? So those are the biggest things I have for you. If you're just hopping on, please go back, join this, watch this video from the start. This is good content. This is tangible content and resources for you to use. If you're not a member yet of the Legendary Chiropractor platform, join for free above this video. Go to legendarychiro.com/go and check out everything that we have to offer, past podcast episodes, video interviews, and a huge tangible weekly blog and newsletter that comes out for you that, you know what, if you are missing out on this, you're missing out big time in regards to taking your life, taking your chiropractic life and journey to the next level. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day today and happy Sunday, happy weekend. Let's crush this week coming up. Bye. Again, I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and you're listening to the Legendary Chiropractor podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for engaging with us on all of our platforms, including, but not limited to, Facebook and Instagram, all at The Legendary Chiropractor. Be sure to check our home site out at thelegendarychiropractor.com, as we have much to offer for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field. And lastly, I'd like to thank not only you, our listener, but also our podcast sponsors. Without them, this show wouldn't be possible. So I encourage you to go check out their websites and what they have to offer in the show notes for this episode. Thanks again. Stay legendary, my friends.